Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. This is a day that I want to share my knowledge with you about forgiveness. Forgiveness is probably the hardest to overcome, to let go, to conquer, to move on from, but it's most crucial to let the past go. It's time now to just let the past go. And how do we do that? How do we let the past go? I suggest one day at a time. Have an incredible amount of love for yourself, some patience, and definitely some kindness. But another tool that I have is when I was in the halfway house and I was starting to come back to reality slowly. In 2023, I had a spiritual experience. It was so intense. It lasted 9 days. And in those 9 days, my mind was blown, completely blown. If you want to hear more about my life, I just did a Rose Theory series on my YouTube channel. If God is real, why do we suffer? You can go back and listen to my whole story. But to break it down, I was arrested, thrown into a mental hospital, and because of the medication, I was then sent to a halfway house. So when I was in the halfway house, the first people that I wanted to forgive to be forgiven was my children. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't doing any empty promises. I wanted to have some promises that meant something to me. So you too, if you are in the game, the self game, you're ready to play ball, you're ready to pick up your bat and do something about your life, then you got to have a plan. Any coach going to any game has to have a strategy, has to have something of a plan. So when he goes to his team or her team, they can be able to say, okay, this is what we're going to do. So my strategy when it comes to forgiveness and make sure that I intentionally or unintentionally never hurt anybody. I know that is impossible at times because we're not always on our game all the time, but for the most part, I try to consciously, intentionally live with these following promises. So the 10 promises that I put together for my kids were, number 1, I will give them unconditional love. 2, I will listen to them even if I disagree. I'll make sure I'm hearing what they're saying, even if it's a tough subject. Number 3, to see them. I have to see them, their situation, everything for what it is. Number 4, I have to be vulnerable. I have to share my truth with them. I have to be honest. Even in difficult moments, I need to be honest with them. Number 5, I want to show them respect regardless of their age, that I'm an adult and I know better. I want to show them respect as I want respect myself. And I want to work on trust with them. I want to work on them gaining trust with me and I'm gaining trust with them. 6, self-care is not an option for me. I know that because of all the years of suffering, my kids and my husband have suffered the most, because I think the ones that are in your home, the ones that you love the most, probably see not the best version of you because you're tired. You see them more often than anyone else, and they kind of get the blowback. I don't want that to happen anymore. So self-care is absolutely you have to do it. 7, to just be there. To just be there for them without judgment or without expectation. Now, if my kids at some point decided not to be there, I would be okay with it too. This is something where we say, if both of us are compromising our peace by me being in your life or not being in my life, I will choose your peace. I will choose my peace. And 8 is to be authentic, to be absolutely 100% myself all the time. The one thing that I heard from my kids throughout this healing process is consistency. It's like at one moment they could talk to me and another moment they can't because I was I filled with stress, anxiety, super sensitive to any kind of criticism. So now I just want to be authentic. 9 is to have fun. Like, I have to have my joy. I want them to find joy. Like, we have this one life. We got to have fun. And number 10 is to be an imperfect, perfect human. Like, we have to, there is going to be moments where I'm irritated or I didn't handle a situation like correctly. I talked a couple of weeks ago. One of my kids was talking to me and it kind of sent me to the past, and I had a fear talk with him and I was not in control of that conversation. Immediately, the second conversation, apologized for my behavior in it. I was having a past fear coming up. And so we handled that situation a lot better because I recognized my imperfectness, and then that was kind of perfect. So I have this necklace on. I don't know if you can see it, but it's tiny little seeds. And that's what these promises are. They're little seeds that you're planting to say, okay, these promises are important to me, so I can make sure I'm on my game and then I intentionally or don't intentionally hurt somebody. And if I do, I will be accountable and I will do something about it. These 10 promises that I just said to you are going to be on my website under the I Am Pledge. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be free. You can just download it. If you have any more questions, you can put comments down or you can email me. For ending this Wisdom Wednesday, let's not forget our gratitude. Showing gratitude is one of the simplest and most powerful things humans can do for each other. Randy Pulsh. Showing gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful things humans can do for each other. When we give unconditional love, we listen, we see each other, we're vulnerable, we show respect, we're ready to work on trust, we have self-care, we're ready just to be there, we're going to be authentic, we're going to have fun, and we're going to recognize we're imperfectly perfect humans. See you later, my peeps. Blessings to all who see this. I hope it serves you well. My name is Jennifer Rose. I'm a spirituality coach. I'm doing a 10-week Transform You program. If you find this video helpful, definitely go back and see what else I have. Might find a great little nugget for you. Bye.